We introduce AgroBench, a vision language model benchmark in agriculture, accepted at ICCV 2025. We introduce AgroBench, which is designed for the evaluation of a vision language model for 7 agricultural tasks. Agricultural automation is evolving through image recognition. However, existing models are usually task-specific and crop-specific. In addition, complex setups often limit their use in real fields. Recently, vision language models have gained attention. VLMs can handle diverse agricultural tasks using broad knowledge. They communicate through natural language, so farmers can use them without special skills. This makes them ideal assistants in the field. Let's look at recent works in this area. Research on agricultural vision language models is rapidly growing. However, there is still no standardized benchmark for fair evaluation. Recent datasets cover various tasks, but their diversity remains limited. Therefore, we propose a comprehensive evaluation dataset. Let's move on to the dataset creation part. We investigated representative agricultural engineering journals to collect computer vision-based tasks and to identify key challenges faced by farmers in real-world scenarios. Then, we defined 7 core tasks and several subcategories. We collected 50,000 image label pairs from public datasets and collaborators. Annotators removed blurry or unclear images and prioritized those taken in real-world agricultural settings, not in laboratory environments. Finally, we obtained 4,000 high-quality image label pairs. For detection tasks, QA pairs were automatically generated from labels. For other topics, they were manually created. Annotators with PhD degrees in agriculture carefully reviewed the images and built QA pairs based on reliable sources. Here, we briefly describe the 7 tasks. In the disease identification task, we include various crops and plant parts. For each image, the model is asked to identify the disease. Disease management aims to control and reduce diseases in crops. During the annotation process, the annotator carefully analyzes plant conditions, such as disease severity. The pest identification task aims to recognize and classify pests to prevent infestations that can severely affect crop health. The images cover various life stages, from larvae to adults. The weed identification task aims to identify weed species. The authors of Crop and Weed dataset help us to build this benchmark. The next task is crop management. We include diverse QA pairs such as facility, harvest timing, storage methods, suitable environments, and tools. The next task is machine QA. Our QAs cover not only identification, but also usage and operation. Recent computer vision studies have not focused on these traditional practices, although many are still used by local farmers. Our dataset covers farming methods shaped by diverse regional traditions. For non-identification tasks, we also provide reasoning annotations to improve clarity and support further analysis. Let's move on to the experiment part. We evaluated 12 models, 4 closed API-based and 8 open source. For reference, 28 graduates from the Faculty of Agriculture participated in a human evaluation. Each answered 20 questions related to their field. Books were allowed, but internet searches were not. Accuracy was measured on 5 choice questions. Here is the main result. The most difficult task is weed identification, WID. This suggests that the knowledge about weeds is not as fully trained as that of crops. Disease identification, DID results, tend to be lower than those of disease management, DMN. This means that VLM models can gain contextual information, but there is still room for perceptual improvement. Compared with human scores, the closed models performed better than humans. Although this dataset is designed for image-based reasoning, models can sometimes answer management tasks correctly, even without seeing the images, suggesting reliance on textual patterns rather than true visual understanding. We also analyze the mistake types. The most frequent mistake type is a lack of knowledge. As shown in this example, the model tends to fail in fully describing the traits, leading to the wrong answer. The second frequent mistake type is a perceptual error. The model obtains the wrong visual information from input images or even hallucinates the visual elements to support their guessing. Here is the summary. We propose AgroBench, a benchmark for evaluating vision language models on agricultural tasks. It covers diverse tasks, plant parts, and symptom severities. All models show room for improvement, especially in weed and disease identification. Most errors are due to limited agricultural knowledge. AgroBench enables comprehensive and sustainable agricultural AI research. You can download the dataset from our project page. Thank you for listening.